Hi there, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel. This is completely unrelated to anything political, but it's just a little anecdote of two things actually. One was more recent, only last year, but the other one was 25 or so years ago. Well, I'll tell you the first one. 25 years or so ago, I was working in Germany. To them in the UK, I was doing the Alvidesheim pet because I'm a brickie by trade, and I worked in East Germany, and it was not long after the Berlin Wall came down. I know what you're thinking, I don't look old enough. But anyway, I worked in a place called Plau am See, which is about 100, maybe 150 k north of Berlin. And there was 6 of us in our gang, a gang of brickies. There was myself, 2 other Welsh lads from Flint in North Wales, and 3 Leicester lads who we were all great mates. And one day we were walking down the street in Plau, and this old fella was riding up towards us on a push bike. He would have been 70s. Bear in mind this was 25 years ago, 25 plus years ago. And he heard our accents, and anyway, he pulled over. He goes, Entschuldigung, he says. That means excuse me. Are you English? He says. And he says, yeah, mate, yeah. And he goes, I was a prisoner of war in England in the war, he says. And he got off his bike and he's shaking our hands, ever so pleased to meet these Brits. And he says, when I was a prisoner of war in England, I was in Norfolk, he says. And I was in a town called Coroma, and I worked on a farm. And he was just the loveliest bloke. And he said, when the war ended, I wanted to stay in England. I wanted to stay in Coroma, but I had to go home. I love England, he says. I love the English and the British people. In sharp contrast to Stalag 17 and Colditz or whatever. Just making a video. Now, second one was my mate, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. He lives in Queensferry in North Wales, and I won't mention his name, but he's a Sicilian, and his father was in the Italian army. And when the British and the Americans invaded Italy during the war, his father, being an Italian soldier, was taken prisoner, and he was taken to the UK as a prisoner of war, and he was in some camp, prisoner of war camp up there in North Wales. And when the war ended, he loved Britain so much, or Queensferry so much, that he decided to stay. And my mate, who's 62 now, was a result of that, and now he's half Welsh, if you like, and half Sicilian, Italian. Just goes to show. I'm sure the Italians didn't treat people bad. I know the British didn't treat people bad. The Germans did. Japanese, goes without saying. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you because I just told that anecdote to someone else and they said, make a video about it. So I did. So there it is. I just thought I'd share that with you. But yeah, it's a funny old world. This is Cross the Rubicon. Please like, leave a comment, share this video everywhere, and subscribe. See you later.